would imagine you have a thought or two about about this assertion by the Biden administration that these generous benefits are not causing people not to work.
My goodness, for the days when he was in his basement, I just wish for those to be back again, because it is unbelievable the stuff that comes out of his mouth, Larry.
Alfredo, talk to us about taxes going up. Talk to us about inflation.
Yeah, I mean, this is real. Look, we called it out almost 6, 7, probably even 2 months ago. We saw this coming because, first of all, there's no way that you can spend the trillions of dollars or even indicate that you're going to be spending trillions of dollars and not expect for the bond markets to go crazy. And then with the the cuts in the pipeline, for example, the Keystone, and then the expected tax increases that he was going to put forth. I mean, things were just bound to keep going up. And then, of course, there's just a surge in, the demand, which was also going to drive stuff up. And so, overall, I mean, that was going to be, it was kind of obvious, quite frankly, that we were going to have this inflation. But, Larry, I mean, today, that just shocked every single economist, 4.2% for price index year over year. I mean, that's just astonishing overall. And that doesn't even include energy prices. Remember, that just basically is like food.
I'm talking to Alfredo Ortiz. He's president and CEO of Job Creators Network. Alfredo, that 4.2%. Yesterday, I was saying it was year to year 2.6%, but it was revised to 4.2% year to year.
Yeah, I mean, and Larry, that is just crazy. I mean, those are really crazy numbers. I mean, we were calling for basically Jimmy Carter 2.0, and I have to tell you, Larry, that's probably going to be not too far-fetched. Because when you look at, I mean, again, we know that it was the hackers from Russia, it seems like, that caused some of the issues on this Eastern pipeline. But look, this also actually drives the point of why we need these pipelines, like the Keystone pipeline, right? And now we're actually bringing in oil, guess from where? From Russia.
Alfredo, I was about ready to ask you. I was about ready to ask you about the cancellation of the Keystone pipeline, and of course, he has banned further fracking on federal lands.
Right.
To what degree has that played into the gas lines we're seeing right now?
It's a huge issue because what was happening is basically he was announcing what he was going to do. So it was disincentives for the people to keep doing what they were doing and investing in the lands and in the fuel. Mechanisms that were needed to really pump the oil the way it was going, And so while we were under the Trump administration, we were all about energy independence, right? He understood how important that was. We're now bringing in oil from Russia again. I mean, this is the most ridiculous thing ever, Larry, and I just don't even understand this administration. And then, of course, you mentioned the taxes. They're looking at raising the taxes on small business owners because it looks like they're going to take away that 20% tax deduction. So important for so many small business owners. And again, remember, this is the post-COVID environment in which these guys barely survived out of it. And now they're looking at higher taxes from that perspective. About 1 million small businesses that file C Corps, they're probably going to get their taxes up to about 40%, up to 28% when they move that from 21 to 28%, the corporate tax rate. And then about 15 million small businesses actually benefit from that 20% tax deduction. So they're going to be hit. And then the other small business owners that are successful, they're going to get hit when that top tax rate goes up to almost 40%. So this is a war of small business that Biden and the Democrats have declared.
My guest is Alfredo Ortiz. He is president and CEO of Job Creators Network. By the way, I urge everybody listening to become a member of Job Creators Network. If you own a small business, work for one, or support small business, do your part. Join the army of small business advocates. Go to joinjcnlikenancy.com, joinjcn.com. Alfredo, I was talking to you about the economists from Bank of America who say that if you were making $32K or less, you're better off by not working. But that doesn't count people that were making, say, 33, 34, 35. That say, you know what, I could forego $2,000 or $3,000 to sit on my butt and collect the money from the government.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, and do whatever you want, right? They can go to the beach,
right.
They can bike around on bikes, and do whatever they want. I mean, think about that, Larry. I mean, I've seen numbers that actually say that when you look at all the benefits combined, right, all the social net programs that are out there, you could be making effectively up to $56,000 by just collecting off the government.
Again, I urge everybody to join the Job Creators Network. Go to joinjcn.com, joinjcn.com. Become part of the Army for Small Business. If you own one, support one, do your part. Go to joinjcn.com. That's joinjcnlikenancy.com. Alfredo, as always, thank you very much for coming on. I really do appreciate it.
Hey, Larry, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and thank you for all you do.
You got it.